Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into some of the most popular myths you've probably heard 1,000 times. And guess what? We're going to debunk them. That's right, we're bringing in the science to explain why these myths just don't hold up. So grab your lab coat and let's get started. First up, let's talk about one of the most common and slightly dangerous myths out there: holding your breath to stop a sneeze. How many of you have heard someone say, "Hold your breath or you'll explode from the pressure"? I mean, it sounds like it could be true, right? Sneezing is basically a mini explosion in your face. But here's the thing: holding your breath during a sneeze is actually not safe and doesn't prevent it. In fact, it can cause serious harm. When you try to hold in a sneeze, the air pressure can get trapped in your sinuses or ears. This can cause a rupture in blood vessels, or even lead to something more serious, like damaging your eardrums. So, as tempting as it might be to stifle that sneeze, it's better to just let it out, preferably into a tissue. Alright, next up, we've all heard that soda makes you hyper, especially when it comes to kids. The myth goes that all that sugar and caffeine turns us into little balls of energy. But is that true? The truth is, not really. Yes, soda has sugar and caffeine, but studies have shown that there's no direct evidence that sugar alone causes hyperactivity in kids. What's actually going on here is a placebo effect, meaning kids, and even adults, might expect to feel more energetic after drinking soda, but their behavior doesn't really change because of the soda itself. The crash people talk about, however, could be more about the sugar's impact on insulin levels, and the fact that sugary drinks can lead to a sudden drop in blood sugar levels, causing tiredness. So next time your friend blames soda for their sugar rush, just tell them it's all in their head. Now, let's talk about another myth that's been around for ages. Goldfish have a 3-second memory. We've all heard it, right? Goldfish have this teeny tiny memory span, so no matter how many times you feed them, they'll always be surprised. But is that true? Absolutely not. Studies show that goldfish have a memory span that can last months. Researchers have even trained goldfish to perform tricks like swimming through mazes or pressing a lever to get food. They can remember these tasks for weeks and even months. So no, your goldfish is not living in a constant state of, "Who am I again?" Alright, next myth. Let's talk about bread. Specifically, the myth that eating bread late at night makes you gain weight. Everyone loves a good late-night snack. But if you've ever been told, "Don't eat bread at night, it'll just go straight to your waist," well, that's a myth you can toss aside. Here's the thing: it's not the time of day you eat bread, it's the total number of calories you consume over the course of the day that affects weight gain. Your body doesn't magically turn food into fat just because it's nighttime. What matters is your overall caloric intake and your level of physical activity. So go ahead, enjoy that late-night toast. Just keep an eye on your portions and make sure you're not overloading on calories. Now onto a chilling myth that you should wait an hour after eating before swimming. How many of you were told as kids, "Don't swim after eating, or you'll cramp up and drown"? Well, this one is another myth. In fact, swimming after eating is perfectly fine for most people. Your body does send more blood to your stomach to aid digestion, but there's no evidence to support that this causes cramps or dangerous situations in the pool. Sure, if you've eaten a massive meal, you might feel uncomfortable swimming right away, but that's more about personal comfort than any life or death risk. So, feel free to dive in. And finally, let's tackle another classic. Mirror reflections make you look better than you actually are. Everyone loves a good mirror selfie, but is it true that mirrors make us look better than we really do? Well, yes, to a degree. When you look into a mirror, the reflection is typically a flipped version of yourself. So if you've been staring at yourself in the mirror for years, you're actually used to seeing yourself reversed. And when you see your actual face in photos or videos, it can look a little strange. Our brain is simply more familiar with the reversed version. So that's the version you perceive as looking better. But technically, your true self is just as beautiful, mirror image or not. So there you have it. Another round of myths busted wide open. Hopefully we've helped you think twice the next time someone tells you to avoid swimming after dinner, or that your goldfish is secretly forgetful. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with your friends.